Hello. So I'm going to share with you really quickly 10 things that you can do now to improve your relationship with your spouse. Okay? Beginning with number one, begin with the intentions to be great, right? Don't stop being great in a relationship. We tend to meet our spouse and we be like so excited and we be like, oh, this is gonna be so good. I love him. I'll do anything for him. And he's like, I love her. She can have the moon, the stars, right, and the sun, right. But then we start to lose all that, right? Don't lose the intentions to be great. Make your spouse feel great. You yourself feel great about yourself, right? And just don't let the greatness die in your relationship. That's number one. Number two, exercise, right? Take care of yourself, right? You don't want to just be a burden in a relationship if you can help it, right? I know some of us have some health issues that we have no control over, but if you can help it, take good care of yourself. Exercise at least 10-15 minutes a day, do a brisk walk or whatever it may be, lift some weights, whatever it may be. Just be in the best shape that you can possibly be in so that you guys can continue to do great things together. And you can do it together, you can grow together. Because we get older and things do start to slow down. You see all this gray hair in my hair. I do not move around like I used to. So try to stay in his best shape. Whatever works for you, what works for you is fine, right? Number three is give your spouse attention. Who does not love attention? I love attention from my husband. I love attention, and men love attention as well, right? I just want to be up in his face, around him, up under him when he sits down. I want to sit on his lap. And it's not even just, that attention, but it's just like pay attention to your husband and your spouse. When you're in conversation, give him the utmost attention, right? Him or her. Um, Let them know that you're listening. Respond, right? Respond in the conversation. Be attentive in the moment together, right? So if you got to go on a walk or go to dinner together and leave your phones at home, do that. Whatever it takes to be in the moment together, be in the moment and give your spouse that attention that they need. Number four is read a book, right? Every now and then, get yourself a good book and read it. Always be what is that word? Developing yourself, right? Self-improving. Always be doing that for yourself, right? Because then you bring greatness to the relationship. You bring someone that's ongoing, working on themselves and has good tools to provide for the relationship. So always do self-development, and you can do that. Books are great self-development tools. You can learn so much from just reading simple books, practical books on relationships, on just life, anything, whatever it may be that you need help on, or you've heard something that your husband might have said that you need to work on. Challenge. Go ahead and take the challenge up and read a book on it, right? Number five, stay neatly groomed and smelling good, right? And that sounds so simple. Yeah, I'm a clean person. I'm always, looking nice, but it gets hard sometimes to keep yourself up, especially when you, as a woman, and you start to gain a little bit of weight. You can't wear the same things that you used to wear, and then when you have gray hair, some clothes look silly on you because now you're an aged woman and you can't dress like that anymore. So is you have to keep up with yourself, and stay neatly groomed and smelling good, right? Be ready for the moment. A kiss may come in throughout the day and it may lead one thing to the other, and you don't want to be like, oh, I need to take a shower first, right? Now be clean already so that you guys can have that spontaneous that helps the relationship too, right? So stay neatly groomed and smelling good, and always be ready and dressed for the day. Like, I like to get up, read my Bible, pray, exercise, and take a shower. If I don't get to exercise in the morning, I sometimes won't take a shower because I'm like, I have to get that little workout in before such and such a time, and then I can take my shower. But that's only because I work from home and I have my time and I can do that. But even that, I stopped doing that kind of because it's like, no, get up, be ready for the day, take your shower. If you can't get to your exercise in the morning, then I just do it before I go to bed, sometime in the evening, because I have to be ready for the day. I have to be dressed. You never know who's coming by. You never know if hubby's like, let's go. I need you to come with me here. And you don't even want to be walking out the house looking a mess and embarrassing him and yourself. Okay? So be ready, be dressed for the day, stay neatly groomed and smelling good. Number 6, be a considerate person, right? Self-aware of how you treat people, how you're treating your spouse. Be considerate to your spouse. You're in a relationship, and this requires two people, so you have to act like you're in a relationship with someone, right? Ask your spouse if they want to go here or there with you. One, give them the choice, right? If they want to, um, give them the opportunity to say yes or no, because maybe they can't, or they just don't want to do that right now. It's not something that they can do right at the moment. So give them the choice to be able to say yes or no. That's consideration, right? And number 2, you're giving them the choice to come into your world, right? Your spouse may need you to invite them into your world. Like, they may want to feel like that's a connection. Oh, he's asking me to go with him. Yes, because when you're in a relationship, over time sometimes we separate and start doing our own thing, and that loses connection. You lose that connection with your spouse. So when you invite your spouse into your space, that's consideration, because they may need that from you. And it's a good thing. It's not only if they need it, it's a good thing to have in a relationship, that you're inviting your spouse into your world, right? So be considerate, be self-aware how you're treating your spouse, and because you treat them how you want to be treated. It's a simple concept, right? Be considerate. Number 7, be prayerful. Yes, I am a woman that believes in God, so I am going to pray to my Father, right, about my relationship. Always pray. Always pray for your spouse. Whatever it is that you think he or she may be lacking or they need, pray for it. Whatever it may be: patience, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Maybe they need strength. Maybe they need healing, right? Maybe they need guidance. Whatever it may be, you pray for them. You stand in the gap between them and God, and you make sure that you pray for your spouse, right? And for them to, prayers to be answered. Number 8, adoration. Adore your husband or your wife. Adore them. You must adore your spouse. Take notice of your spouse, right? Go out of your way to brag on them in the public and privately, right? Adore your spouse. Let them know that you know everything about them. Not everything. We're not going to know everything about our spouse, but let them know what you know about them, and what it is that you love about them. Let them know. Don't just secretly admire and adore them. Adore them. Let them know, because that just does something. It does something to the relationship, and the person will be like, man, I appreciate that you said that about me. I appreciate that, and I didn't even know that you liked that about me. So adore your spouse publicly and privately. Number 9, set goals for yourself, right? Because you got to work on yourself as well, so that you bring your greatest self to your relationship. Setting meaningful goals and achieving them makes a huge impact on the person individually, right? And it builds confidence, and it makes you an achiever. Hence, you bring greatness to the relationship. And when you set goals, right, and you achieve them, all of a sudden a simple disagreement isn't such of a big deal, right? Because now you can overcome, and you figure out things how you can get through this. Okay, so you want to set those goals for yourself because it's going to make you a better person and bring greatness to your relationship. And the last one, number 10, is appreciation. Show appreciation to the totality of your spouse, to the totality of a person, not just the things that they may do for you, but you need to appreciate the good, the bad, the frustrations in that person, like everything about that person that you can find. Show appreciation to them for it. Like an example would be, I understand, although we have this issue here and we're working on it, I am so glad to be doing that with you, because I wouldn't want to be doing that with anyone else. And I appreciate your stamina, and I appreciate you being here still with me, and whatever, just appreciate that person, the total person of the person, the totality of the person, not just the things that they do for you, but appreciate the person. Don't treat your spouse like a servant, but appreciate them. Okay, and that is all that I have for you. So guys, check me out on my YouTube channel or whatever. I'm gonna list all my social medias, and subscribe if you like this video so that you'll get more of them. And I will see you in the next video.